What's going on, everyone? So, we're going to talk about exactly why the market went red today. I mean, what happened? We know that we had the CPI data come out pre market. They were already starting to try to sell the market off in the pre market. And you quickly knew that if you were watching the market in the morning, that as soon as the market opened, we fell a little bit lower. We did catch an area of support in stocks, really for 2, 3 hours, had a nice bounce right off of the open. And then it seemed like right as we were getting to those high of days, and I'm going to show you in the chart in just a second, right as we were getting at the high of day, literally it was like right across the board. I don't care what stock you were watching, unless you were playing some, pump and dump, but majority, I'm going to say like 90% of the stocks all at the same time look like they were going to go higher. And I was actually sitting in calls on nvda as well as the triple Qs at this time. I'd already made a little bit of profit on nvda, sold, rebought back in, added to my position, had some runners sitting on that. I quickly had to pivot away from that and sell those positions. I did end up flipping to the short side, was able to recoup those losses plus some profits. But a lot of people did not do good in the market today. And literally, like, there was like a 1 hour span where I was like starting to like just get frustrated. Like, I was like, man, I just need to walk away from the screens today. I do not like the price action. I don't like the way that they sold us off. I don't like the way that we bounced. I felt like things were starting to stall out. And it was like when I was just waiting for things to go, and it was like ready to go. Like, things were like a lot of stocks really looked good. Like nvidia looked really, really good. The triple Qs looked really, really good. The SPY looked really, really good. Um, Tesla would like some of these stocks looked ready. Like, this is going to be our next leg up. That was a short-term bottom, guys. We're going to put those days behind us and go higher. And literally, this bozo, right? This bozo, this Bullard guy, man, he's very, very hawkish. He's part of the Fed. If you don't know who Bullard is, look up James Bullard, right? Extremely hawkish dude. But I'm just going to read you a little thing here from an article on CNBC. Fed funds futures market began to price in a more likely chance of a half-point rate hike at next month's meeting after the inflation report, and hawkish comments from St. Louis Federal Reserve President James Bullard told Bloomberg that he would like to see a full 100 basis point hike, or a total of 1% rate increase, by July. And this exactly, when he was talking, when he was on, it was literally, and I can show you and pinpoint exactly where it happened at, right? So as he was talking and this was going on, I'm just going to kind of show you the 5-minute time frame here because I want to get a clear view, right? So recap, CPI numbers sold us off very, very aggressively in the pre-market. As the market started to open, we started to consolidate, and then it was just rip, 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 rip. A little bit of a back test, rip, 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 rip. And it was like, okay, here we go. The first time we're going to take out these pre-market highs and we're going to move higher. We got pulled back. Things started to get a little shaky. So it was like right in this time, I did take some long positions here, sold out before we got to the top, but no one ever catches the top. That was okay. And then I was actually kind of sitting in a position here. And then when the market started to pull back, I'm like, here we go again, right? Here we go again. So I continued to hold these positions. And here is when things started to get, very, very frustrating. We pulled back. I'm already down in my positions here. And now we start to recover. Then we reclaim the 20-day moving average on the 5-minute time frame. Things start to look good again, right? I'm like thinking we're going to come back, test these highs. We're going to get to pre-market highs. And now we're going to go. Like, this is going to be it. They pulled us back. Bad news from CPI data pulled us back. We were able to shake off. The bulls did a fantastic job, and the bulls shook off the bad news. This is just a little bit of a back test. And now it was in this zone here, in this range. I'm like, here we go. Now we're going to start to rip. We're going to, that's it, baby. It's time to, get the bags rolling on these stocks, and let's play to the long side. And then we started to pull back. And then we went up again, and then we started to chop around, and we started to chop around. I was like, oh, this zone is so hard. This 365.26 area is so hard to get through. What is going on? So I start looking at Twitter. I'm looking at all the news feeds, and I see this guy, Bullard, man. This freaking bozo just doesn't shut his mouth, right? So he's talking, and we already knew that they're going to do interest rate hikes. We knew that possibly 3-4 of them at 0.25%. But when this guy said he wanted to start doing 100 basis point rate hike, and to get there to get to 1% by July. Now this is like double, right? This is not the 0.25 that we were talking about. So we were thinking about getting 0.25 0.5 going into July, but he wants to be at a full 1% by July. Now, it's not set in stone. The Fed could completely do something different. The market could completely rebound, but it's just the market is so skittish right now that any little bit of bad news, any little one headline from the Fed is going to sway us. And when we got here, I knew that something was going on. I knew that something was going on here. And then I started to see us pull back. And I was like, okay, here we go again. We're going to test this 20-day moving average like we have multiple times. And as soon as we got through this 20-day moving average, I mean, the bid and the ask and the tape, it just started to speed up like extremely fast. Like you just seen one 5-minute candle just go boom, boom, boom. Like every minute that was passing was just like, someone was taking a sledgehammer to the side of your head. So I quickly closed my long positions, quickly took a small loss on the Qs, took a decent size hit on NVIDIA. I kind of looked at the situation that was going on, and I said, you know what? I said, this guy's making comments. It's got the market completely spooked. I immediately reversed when I seen us pull in and wick higher, and then I seen us try to make this bounce. I wasn't buying it. We did not close over the 20-period moving average. At this point, I took a short on the Qs. I went short. And then I just essentially rode this down. I essentially rode this down. I did the same thing for NVIDIA. It pissed me off. Like this kind of trading environment, if you don't really get your emotions in check, it can really chop you up. Now, I've been doing this for a while, so I have a little bit of experience. Like my emotions get to me still. Like I get frustrated when things, they're supposed to break out, they're supposed to go, or like when a support is supposed to hold and it doesn't, those things will happen. That's part of the game, right? Yeah, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to get upset. But like, I'm never going to be, I've been doing this for too long to be like, hold it and be like, just be upset and just to continue holding because I think it's coming back when I know clearly it's broken all of my levels of support. You just got to, that's the name of the game. You just got to get out. But you also have to quickly, if you're a day trader, now, if you're an investor, a swing trader, or a bull, completely bull, perma bull, then you don't like trading short or you do not trade short, then I get it. Then this kind of sucks because you just have to like sit out and wait for your opportunity, right? But if you are a scalper or a day trader, you can quickly pivot once you see, we have a very aggressive drawdown. We do get a little bit of a bounce, but we never actually take out supply and we just continue to make, look at this, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high. This is 3 lower highs in a row. You know that if we reject this level, take a chance, right? It's all about risk and all about reward. You got to take your risk here. Understand that, hey, if this does continue to drop and then rips, you have to sell your position here. You have to get out of the trade. But if it can hold this level and you know that, hey, this is my stop loss, right? This line, this is my stop loss. As long as we don't cross it, I'm just going to ride this baby down. As long as we stay under the 20, I'm going to ride this baby down. And you could have essentially ridden it down the rest of the day. Look at even in the after hours, are completely getting slammed. But I just want to kind of make you guys a video. A lot of you guys are wondering, why did the stocks drop today? What was it? Everyone's saying CPI, CPI, CPI. It's not the CPI. It wasn't the CPI that sold us off, right? In the morning, we had the sell-off. The market was already panicked. Everybody was already shook. The bulls did a fantastic job recuperating all of this, and it looked like we were going to go. Like that was going to be it. No, man, it's Bullard. Bullard from the Fed, St. Louis guy. This guy is super hawkish. If you don't know what it means to be a hawk or a dove, like, you have dovish and you have hawkish. Either you have a dove or a hawk. A dove, if you think about it, a dove is more soft and gentle, right? Like they're going to be like more, on the relaxed side. And your hawks, it's like, I'm going to freaking kill you. I want to go to the extreme. We need to do 7 rate hikes. We need to do 1 million rate hikes. We need to, raise interest rates 5% type of guy. Like they're hawks, right? They're very aggressive when it comes to their stance. So it was not the CPI. It wasn't the CPI. It was damn Bullard, man. This guy, he got everyone today. Good job, man. Good job. If you guys like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Also join my Discord. That link is down in the description box below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys get stuck in a trade here? Were you guys holding? Were you guys going long? What were you guys thinking? I know that a lot of you guys, once we started to see this price action, a lot of you guys did flip short. How'd you guys do today? But let me know. I'll see you guys all in the next video.